Hi there, I'm Annie. Welcome to your 15-minute flow with a little focus on imperfectionism, which is a super uncomfy topic. But oftentimes when we're practicing yoga and things feel a little frustrating or uncomfortable, they can be so good for us. So focusing on what yoga feels like instead of what we believe it should look like is how you're going to get a lot out of it. Be a little bit more mindful, a little bit more presence, and take what you've learned, you've felt on the mat off into your daily life. Okay, so if you're with me for that journey, let's find a hero's pose. Now, if you can come to kneeling where you sit back on your heels and that feels comfy, great. If not, a couple of things you can do. You can come up onto a block so that it goes right between your ankles, and then you'll sit on that block instead, taking you a little higher, or you can certainly come all the way up to kneeling if that's better for you. Then, whichever of those that you decide is best for you, to quiet your mind for a little bit, focus on the here and now. Take your palms down to your thighs, facing up, and close your eyes. If that feels uncomfy, take your gaze downcast, a little bit hazy instead, and then just quiet your mind for a couple of big deep breaths. If you can focus on 4 counts, boxed breathing, inhale, count to 4. Hold at the top, count for 4. Exhale, slow 4 counts. Hold on empty, 4 slow counts. And then do that 2 more times, following the rhythm of your breath. As you slow your breath, you focus on that breathing, especially counting as well. You're going to come into the here and now, whether you like it or not, focusing on every little imperfect movement. In yoga, sometimes, by practicing with the frustrating, which is really why we call yoga a practice, you can bring yourself into that feeling of imperfectionism that hopefully transcends off the mat into your life as well. After you've completed one more full emptying of your lungs, start to flutter your eyes open, wiggle your fingers, do a couple shoulder rolls to bring you into the here and now. Inhale, shoulders up, exhale down away from your ears. Do that 2 or 3 times moving backwards, and then reverse and do that 2 or 3 times moving forwards, following your breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Give the arms a little shake, and then rock and roll forward into tabletop. Simple cat-cow. You'll drop your belly, lift your gaze. Inhale, look up. Exhale, drop your head, round down, and hollow out. All the while, those hands are underneath your shoulders. Spread out the fingers, your knees underneath the hips, adding any other little wiggles or movements that feel good. None of these have to feel or look perfect. Focus on each movement, every inch, and what that feels like in your body. When you're ready, find that perfect neutral spot right between the cat-cows. I just said perfect. That perfect spot in between the cat-cows that feels like it's right for you. Imperfect and all. Take the right ball of your foot back. Press that foot forward and back. It's so easy to believe that there's perfect anything, but especially on this yoga mat, there really isn't. So perfect is what perfect is for you. The next time you press that foot back, lift the leg to hip height. Take that right foot over to the left and then rainbow arch up and over to the right. If you are on a yoga mat, that might be to the left of your yoga mat, the right of your yoga mat. It might be a little smaller than that. If you're not on a yoga mat, just find that range of motion that feels best for you. The next time that right foot is over to the left, look at it. Gaze a little bit over that left shoulder so you can feel that big stretch on the right side of the body, that contraction on the left. And then take that foot right back in. Take the right foot all the way to the right. Press up and away from the mat to come to kneeling. Slide your right hand down that right leg, left arm up to the ceiling, and then reach it over to the right. Take a big inhale here, and then cartwheel those hands down. You're right back in tabletop. Drop your belly, lift your gaze. Inhale, look up. Exhale, drop your head around and hollow out. Notice how this feels different the second time through. And then hold at neutral. Left ball of the foot goes back. Shift your weight forward and back. Notice that sensation, not just on the back of that left leg, but on your wrists as well. Nice neutral spine. Then press that foot back and lift it to hip height. That left foot goes up and over to the right, up and over to the left. Same idea here. Be curious in every little step, inch of movement. Left foot stays over to the right and gaze at that foot. Big crunch to that right side of the abs. Stretch and lengthen the left side. Then the left foot comes back. Take it all the way over to the left. Off your mat if you're on a mat. Press away from the mat. Left arm slides down the left leg. Right arm up and overhead. Big breath in. Exhale, cartwheel those hands down. You're right back in tabletop. Now walk your hands a little bit forward. Palm print or so. Curl the toes. Send your hips up. Downward facing dog. Now focus on that imperfect feeling and see if you can settle into it. That might mean you pedal out the legs a little bit, bend the knees side to side. That might mean you shift the heels left and right. Whatever feels like you can settle into your imperfect shape. Now your hips are nice and high. Sometimes in down dog, I like to remind people that this is your home base. This is supposed to feel like a familiar shape. It doesn't have to be comfortable, but at least relatively familiar. Your hips high are your priority though. So if that means you add a bend in the knees to get the hips high, that's great. That's your imperfect shape. Take a big breath in, a big breath out. Next, inhale, roll forward to plank, top of your push-up. Exhale, drop to the knees and all the way down to your chest. Slide your hands a little forward, a little wide. Press up to your cobra, drop your shoulders, lift your gaze. And then as you send your hips up to the ceiling, walk your arms forward for a little puppy stretch. Big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. As you plant the left foot, your right foot will slide forward between the palms. Come up onto your fingertips. Think root to rise. Inhale, reach your arms up to crescent and be curious about how this feels. It might feel like a little burn in that front leg. It might feel a little wobbly through the hips. Approach with curiosity instead of judgment. How does it feel? Don't worry about how it looks. As you inhale, reach tall. As you exhale, arms come back for your lightning. Now do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, big sweep back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lightning. Last crescent, take a big breath in. Now, on your exhale, palms come to chest. Left foot steps forward to join the right. Left elbow comes outside the right thigh for a little twist. Now sink into this twist and breathe. One of the best imperfections in yoga is balancing. So as you hang out here in your chair pose, think about how that's going to feel when you come upright. Sink a little lower into that chair and then decide. Keep the left elbow glued to that outer right thigh and come up onto your right toes. Maybe you take that right leg with you as you come to standing. Maybe that's enough for you and you fall out of it and you let it go. Maybe you open up the arms and come to standing. Maybe you can even take your left hand, grab that right foot, and either stay or extend it. It's all going to be imperfect. You are going to fall over. It's all part of the journey, and that's okay. Take a big breath in wherever you are. On your exhale, that right foot joins the left. Shake it out. You did it. Imperfectly done. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, open up, dive into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back. Right knee drops. Left hand comes inside the left foot. You might need to pivot that left foot a little bit, heel toe to the left. As your palms are inside that left foot, stay here and breathe in your lizard. Lizard is one of those awesome poses where you can somehow find that balance between effort and ease. It's not going to be perfect. Balance is not real. That's not a thing. But if you can find that little taste of each, you're doing it right. Feel that pressure on the left hip, that release in the right hip flexor. Take a big inhale. On your exhale, curl the toes on that back foot. Left hand outside the left foot. Right foot joins the left. Downward facing dog. Take a moment to notice the difference between the sides. On an inhale, roll forward to plank. On an exhale, drop all the way down to your front side. Slide your hands a little forward, a little wide. Find your cobra. And then press your hips up to the ceiling. Reach your arms forward. Puppy pose. As you make your way back to downward facing dog, Think about how that's going to feel on the other side. Step or drag your left foot forward. As you come up onto fingertips, root to rise, come upright. If this feels wobbly, you fall over. Don't worry about it. It's all part of the practice. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach the arms back for lightning. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, big sweep back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, big sweep back. So wobbly. Inhale, reach it up. Palms come to chest. Right foot joins the left. Find your chair twist. Right elbow outside that left thigh. Same idea here. Lift onto the left tippy toe. Maybe you keep that elbow glued as you come upright. Maybe you fall out of it. You try it again. Maybe you just give up and you decide to start at the top. All are great options. Open up the arms, find your twist. See if you can grab that left big toe, even for a sec before you fall over. Experiment with what that feels like. Take a big breath in and then let it go. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, open up, dive, and let go into your forward fold. Inhale is your halfway lift. Exhale, you refold. Step that left foot back. As you take your hands down to the mat, drop that left knee. Right hand comes inside the right foot. Right foot might go a little bit more to the right if you need. Now, as you stay onto your palms, see if you can find a moment of stillness here. That feeling of tight hips sometimes allows us the opportunity to build a little energy, a little stress, a little tension. So wherever we can release away, in a lizard, in a pigeon, in a figure four, all the better. Find those imperfect feelings of tension and stress and see if you can just massage a little bit. It's very normal to hold all of those feelings, good and bad, in your body. But wherever we can work on just moments, inches or seconds of release, the more we feel mindful, present, and better. Lift that back knee, right hand outside the right foot, downward facing dog, final flow. Inhale, roll to plank. Exhale, lower all the way down with or without your knees. Press up to your cobra, big inhale. Exhale, hips go high, arms reach forward, find your puppy. And then come forward into tabletop. Okay, slide your legs to either side and then take a seat. You're gonna round all the way down onto your back, 1 inch at a time. When you get there, bring your knees into your chest. Take one palm on either knee, press the knees away from you, open them and take them around. Make some big circles with your knees moving in opposite directions, knee stirs. Then reverse directions with those big circles. And the next time your knees are wide, hold them there and take your happy baby. You can grab inner or outer thighs, inner or outer feet. It might feel good to rock a little side to side and might feel super tight and tense. And that's okay, that's normal. We all hold tension in our body, in our minds. The more we can massage and release that away and realize that we're imperfect, imbalanced human beings, and that's what makes us so unique and special, the better. When you're ready, take your feet down to the mat. The soles of your feet touch, the knees just open wide, letting gravity open up your inner thighs. Find that big stretch and release. Hands can come down to your body, open to goalpost or T, or my favorite is hands behind the head like a pillow. So it's like 2 diamond shapes, one in upper body, one in lower body. Reclined goddess. Stay and breathe here. Soak up all that amazing energy of knowing that you're in exactly the right place at exactly the right time in exactly the right body with exactly the right mind. You are imperfectly perfect in every way, shape, and form. Fill up with that feeling. One more inhale. One more exhale. Then slowly draw your knees in together, all the way into your chest. Rock and roll up to seated. However you get there is the right way. As you cross your ankles, 2 final big deep breaths just to close it all out, soak it all in. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Fill up your lungs, open your mouth. Exhale, sigh all the way out. Last big inhale, gather up all that amazing energy you just created for your imperfectly perfect body. Grab it between your palms and seal it all in by drawing down to your heart. It was a pleasure to have you here today. Thank you for joining me. Hope to see you again soon.